Last year on the go with Jacob and James. We're gonna show Tasteful Side Boob, the audio equivalent of Tasteful Side Boob.
Every once in a while you might hear like a little, you might see like a little small little nip.
Every 5 minutes, I'm just gonna put a soft moan in the audio.
That's perfect. I feel like you set me up for something, and I'm kind of scared to wear the story.
I don't think I've said you.
I don't know, because you usually do. I'm just very curious of where the story goes.
Now, if you showed me like the bug thing from Starship Troopers and you're like, yeah, this is what aliens actually look like, that'd be more news, because that's terrifying. I so badly wanted that kid to get out of that damn neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Just off the top, spoilers.
I gotta put my drink down for this one.
Why?
I don't know. I just think it's funny. I don't know why, but it doesn't.
And so the police officer walked up to him and like, hey, what are you doing here or whatever? And he's just like, I'm here to kill the queen.
Just that simple, huh? Hey, I'm here to kill the queen.
Yeah, I'm here to kill the queen. We were talking last night about what to dress up as, and she always wants me to do Jake from State Farm just because my name's Jacob, so like,
You gotta get a State Farm shirt.
Yeah, well,
that's pretty simple.
Almost,
yeah, you kinda almost got one on right now.
Yeah, and so I was like, oh, you want me to be Jake from State Farm this year? And I was like, and you can be Flo from Progressive. And she's like, I don't want to do Flo hair. And I was like, okay, fine, you can be the lizard from Geico then.
Someone fell from the spaghetti warehouse.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And they died. And it was...
How big is the spaghetti warehouse?
It's supposed to be a scary, sad story. But you're making this into
the warehouse.
Oh, my goodness. Lord help me.
Was it like 5 stories?
No, it was just like 2 stories. You know how the spaghetti warehouse sits off? It's it's right next to the body.
Or whatever, like everyone's like making jokes about the walks.
Well, I know I posted it on Instagram.
Yeah,
I posted it on Instagram.
I saw something about that, but
it was like Bugs Bunny and Daffy were high.
Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah, I thought that was kind of, I was like, oh yeah, that was clever.
I literally never heard of this until like a couple years ago.
It's very cultural. Let's get it out the way. Black people don't have fishes like hanging like on the wall. Like, only type of fish we have in our house are fried fish.
Yeah,
like that's it. That's the only thing that's getting ate up. It's like,
all right, well, what if it's like a fried catfish?
Oh my God, that's even worse. So he's dead and he's fried and he's still singing?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is terrible, man. That is God. That is hell. Well, Richard Jewell had to be the dumbest person in the world because every time he told him not to say anything, this fool would say more stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, stop talking, Richard.
It's like, please. I got all these guns, and here's this, and here's that. He was trying to help the police.
Oh, he reminds me of somebody, too.
Oh,
I'm not going to say it on the air, but he reminds me of somebody, too. Richard Jewell. If they make another John Wick
movie... You're going to join me on the hill?
I'm not going to join you on that hill.
I made a Facebook group for this.
I'm not going to join you on that hill, but I will say, if they make another one, I'll probably like, okay.
You want me to send you an invite?
No.
It's called People Against John Wick sequels.
I'm neutral in this, but I will say they don't need another one.
Okay.
Please stop doing that. Like Hollywood, please stop bleeding Keanu Reeves.
But you know what I mean? It's just like, it's that trope where it's like people who wear glasses are smart. It's like, I get it, Donatello is a smart one, but maybe give Raphael the glasses. If you're gonna do something.
I didn't think we were gonna I didn't think you were going for rent. I didn't think you was gonna start having a rent. What the hell did this come from? What the hell did this come from?
Pent up rage.
Damn. I didn't think you was going to have a rant like this.
All you would have heard if I was interviewing somebody who wanted to talk like that on my podcast was them be like, hey, man, and then I would have came in, all you would hear is him getting smacked against the wall, bro.
Oh, man.
That's it? You would still put out the interview?
I put it out. It'd be like interview of Beats Lil Wayne's ass or something.
Because it's going to get a lot of views. You got to think about that one.
It would.
I'm sorry. You can do that if you want to. You can bleep that part out, but you can do that if you want to. You try to keep being slick if you want to. All right.
One day.
Because you making that sound real good. He's like, yeah, I mean, take a little back rolls. Don't nobody be seeing me. I'll be in my little car. So it'll get you one time. Yeah. That's all it takes.
No, I look around before I commit my crimes.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, I hear you, brother. I hear you.
Santa's hair, right? I mean, he's got to be hairy.
Yeah, I always thought he was.
Yeah.
I always thought.
You can't have a smooth Santa. That's weird.
No, he's got to have a gut. He's got to be hairy.
Yeah.
I've always thought that was always a wig that he had on his head, even if he was real.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a wig he had on his head. Happy holidays, folks. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the On The Go podcast. I'm your host, James Jackson, and the other guy sitting next to me is...
Jacob D'Antone. Hello.
What's going on, Jacob? How's your day?
I'm good. You know, this is the first episode of 2024.
It is.
We made it.
So how you feeling about 2024 so far?
I'm excited. A big goal for me this year, James, is to declutter my apartment. Let me roll that back.
Yeah, shouldn't that be for spring cleaning?
Let me roll that back, because I'm not a hoarder, but I just...
Yeah, you did kind of make yourself sound like a hoarder.
It's a mess. No, basically, I just want to like get rid of a bunch of stuff I have that I no longer like need or really like look at or want around. You know,
basically the stuff that everyone does every year.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. But you know, we actually re-signed our lease recently, so we're not moving to a new apartment or a new apartment in the complex because we were debating about moving to a different apartment in the complex, and they want a $500 transfer fee, James.
Oh, God, you can keep that.
And
you can keep all of that.
For an apartment that's like another 100, 200 more.
It's a nice apartment.
More
though.
Space.
Yeah.
And I'd have like an actual study for us to record in. But what we got going on now isn't bad. And honestly, if I clean it up a little bit.
You will have a lot of more space.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
So that's my plan is I just want to get rid of like.
So what do you have? Like cereal boxes and potato chip bags all over the place?
No. I just have like a bunch of comic books that I don't read anymore. I have like a bunch of stuff on the shelves, and I mean, obviously the shelves are there for a reason, but I feel like I could make room for newer things, or even like I have a collection of coffee mugs.
Oh,
I don't use coffee mugs anymore hardly, so why do I need these things?
Well, you know what? We'll talk off air about the mugs because I might have them.
If you want some,
yeah. Because my sister uses them a lot because she drinks a lot of coffee.
Yeah. So
she uses the mugs and stuff. So I might have to talk to you about one of those mugs.
No, for sure. Because a big thing for me right now is trying to find, because I have comic books.
Yeah.
I don't really want to sell the comic books because I don't want to go through the rigmarole of like.
What do you have? What type of comics do you have?
I have all kinds. I have like I have a bunch of Spider-Man ones. I have a few X-Men's. I have various ones. We can go through them.
Yeah, because I have a best friend. He's in the comic books. So
yeah,
you kind of show them to me.
Yeah,
and I can take them off your hand for you.
Definitely, if he wants them, he can take them. I'm not because I'm not trying to sell them or anything. I just want to get rid of them.
Okay.
As I was saying, I don't want to go through the rigmarole of trying to find out what these books are worth, if they're worth anything.
True. Yeah.
Finding someone to buy them, and then just that haggle, the hassle, and all that stuff. I was like, I'd rather just give them away.
Well, Bedrock City, I think you could take them to them too.
Yeah, I saw something online that they did that, but I think it was like only a certain time of year, I thought.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I don't know. I was doing research yesterday about it, and there were like these companies that do donations for kids, like book donations, but they want the money.
I see that.
Because like they all had like, oh, well, you can just send us some money. I was like, I have the books. Yeah. I can cut out the middleman for you.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So is it just you that's cluttering up the apartment, or is it Khadijah too?
I think it's
mainly you.
It's mainly me. Yeah. I think it's mainly my stuff. And honestly, I mean, you've been to my apartment. It's not cluttered.
It's not a cluttered mess like that.
It's a controlled mess. It's just I know I just have a bunch of stuff that I don't really need or want anymore.
Okay.
And I just like want to get rid of it. And Christmas time especially was just like, I don't want more things. And I kept telling my friends that, like, I don't want more things. Like, I really just don't give me a whole lot of stuff.
Though you got like a Pokemon hat. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, my best friend gets me like a bunch of things. And I'm just like,
no, you shaking your fist. I like when you get upset. Like, you kind of like do this. Like,
yeah.
Like an old man.
Right.
I like how you do
I'm
that.
just like, I don't need this.
That's funny. Oh man.
But
yeah.
That's just my own existential crisis going on. It's just like, I want to get rid of things.
So is that the only goal that you have? 2024, just getting that done.
The main one, right? I just kind of want to minimalize stuff, and then that's really it. That's really it for now. That's my big thing. Other goals may pop up. I want to get into playing pool a lot more, actually.
Yeah, you told me about pool. I thought that was so strange that you say you play pool.
No, like because like back in the day, growing up, in a small town, that's all we had.
True.
Not really all we had, but like that was a big form of entertainment. It was like go over to your local honky tonk.
Yeah, it is. Bowling alleys, honky tonks.
Yeah.
Like those were kind of I'm not from the country, but obviously I lived in the country before.
Yeah.
So I know how that type of environment is.
Right.
There are no clubs. There's no big cities like this.
Yeah.
It's a very, very small niche town. Everyone knows each other.
Exactly. And, I grew up shooting pool. And when I first started going to college, to community college, they had a pool table. And I think I spent more time playing pool than I actually did trying to study. 'Cause I got real good at pool. I got real good at making like the BS shots to where like I made them for real, and people were like, "You didn't mean to do that." Yes, I did.
Which means like I can take you down to the hood and we can kind of start swindling people.
Maybe not yet, James, but you know what?
Give me like this is my friend Jacob.
Give me a good 5 to 6 months. We can white man can't shoot these.
White
people.
man can't shoot. That's exactly what I was saying. White man can't shoot people. Take it down to the local bar. And it's like, yeah, this is my friend right here. He's like, oh, this is Jacob. What's up, Jacob? Oh, you think you can play pool, huh? And these tricksters think they're really good.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, yeah, I'm good. And all of a sudden, you start hitting hole-in-ones, little side pockets, little weird shots.
Yeah, man.
We take all their money. Then they run after us. Start the car, Jacob.
Just give me a few months, man. I was actually watching some YouTube videos, a master class on like pool shots and like actually how to approach the table. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna get into it. I don't know why. It's just this might die off in a week.
I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I'm gonna hold you to it now.
Hopefully not, because I don't know. I just
is it the usual trick shot of the butt on the table?
Well, no, it's not trick shots. It's just like actually good form with how to like shoot and follow through your shots.
Because like in every sitcom and every show, they always show like that trick shot with the one leg, the butt that's over the table, and you hit it upside down. Yeah. I know it's a horrible depiction how I'm saying this with people listening, but everyone knows what I'm talking about. Is that one trick shot that you see in every sitcom?
Yeah.
Everyone does.
No, it wasn't trick shots. It was like actual fundamentals, which is weird to think like, oh, pool has fundamentals, but it does. There's fundamentals to it.
Yeah.
So it's the thing. I'm really hard pressed to get into it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a nice hobby to have.
I think a part of it is I want a hobby because this is kind of my hobby.
Yeah.
But now, especially the last couple of years, it's been my
job,
full-time 40, 50-hour a week job. I mean, essentially, this is also a job, right?
Yeah.
Even though I do this on the side, we don't make money off of this, but I'm still like editing and putting together and all that stuff. Now I need another hobby for the hobby, like unwind. Hey James, how do you feel about live music?
I love live music.
Yeah, I do too. We had a recent guest on the show, King David. You remember him?
Hell yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, he's got a show coming up in January. Are you interested?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am.
All right, well, January 11th at the Scout Bar. Doors open at 8. He's going to be performing hits such as Round and Round, Goth Cowboy, and Evil Bunny. Hope to see you there.
I think I know where you're coming from. I mean, I think one of my goals is also cleaning out a lot of filtered stuff, mainly people. But that's usual though. I never want to be that person that always says, "Oh, 2024, I'm getting rid of people in my life." But it's usually is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be a cleansing or something like that. But I do plan on doing that. I do plan on getting off the weight as well, kind of losing some weight. That's another one of my goals. I never one of those guys like one of those people. Like 2024, gotta change the way. I was like, look, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So that's just, but that should be every day though.
Right.
I feel like everyday life goals: losing weight,
staying healthy,
getting toxic people out of your life. That should be everyday stuff that you always do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing that, then I don't know what to tell you. It shouldn't have to take for you to the end of the year to realize what you had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For you it's a little bit different because you're like, you know what? You've been busy.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of hard for you to kind of hone in and just like, you know what? I need like a day. Like just clean up. But, for life situations, it should never take the end of the year. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not dissing people that got goals, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Because, I know a lot of people have these different goals.
Well, sometimes you just get swept up in, like you said, everyday life. Right?
Yeah, you get swept in everyday life.
Yeah.
But I think when you sit down and you take stock and inventory and what's been going on, you're like, you know what? I got to do something. Yeah. Something got to be different.
Or, your thought process and the way you are from the beginning of the year completely changes by the end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Things that you liked or were into at the start maybe get put on the back burner at the end, and you're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I can go without this.
Or yeah.
Maybe
like for Christmas, I bought a certain person some gifts, and I was just like, you know what? I'm getting you these gifts because you were a big help to me at a certain part of my life.
Yeah.
But now I kind of don't want anything to do with you anymore. So I'm like, hey, and that's a harsh way of saying it.
Damn.
But it's not like that. It's just like, you know what? I think it's time for me to move on.
Yeah.
But I still appreciate you, and this is my appreciation for you.
Yeah.
You know, these gifts and stuff like that, and then you go let them go on about the business. A person's supposed to stay in life only for a season anyway.
Yeah.
So that's usually how it goes. You know, no person stays in your life forever.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, it's just one of those things like that. But yeah, I mean, nothing. I know it sounds kind of dark, but it is true.
Way to start the year.
Yeah, but it's on a positive note, though. You know what I'm saying? You know? But this podcast, of course, is definitely one of my big main goals. Making sure we stay consistent as possible and quality over quantity type situation. I also want to expand, too. I also want to expand the podcast a little bit more. I've talked to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to a lot of people that want to join. And I was like, I always make it certain. I was like, look, you have to want to do this because it's a lot of hard work. You're not getting paid for it. You have to do this stuff for the love of doing it. And they do. They understand that. Men and women.
Well, good.
It's been men and women I've been talking to. So, yeah, Jacob, we pretty soon, by next year, we could have a whole team.
Hey, man, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I would like a team. You know, we're already a team of 2 to 3 people as it is now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, we have a third unofficial member.
Yeah.
I think definitely we should be able to expand.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if we can get somebody to do social media for us.
That's the main thing. That's my main reckoning of my brain is like social media presence because we're not social media savvy.
Well,
like
I can't stand social media.
Yeah.
It's just,
well, you deal with other stuff that goes along with social media all the time.
That is true. Yeah, that is true. And, you know, the few things that I've been able to do for the show, I think come out well, you know, but I just don't have the energy or the bandwidth to, like, push us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally understand that. And I feel like I'm older, of course. My birthday is coming up January 8th. So we need someone of a young presence, of a young mind that can help us push our stuff along. Yeah. That kind of know what they're doing, you know, especially with TikTok and stuff like that. TikTok is the biggest one.
Oh, yeah, especially.
I had a dream that we were on TikTok, too. Not like that.
Maybe it's a premonition.
Yeah, no, I had a dream that our promo was on TikTok.
That'd be cool.
That someone heard our stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, that could have been a premonition.
Maybe.
Yeah, so if any young people out there that want to work, let us know.
For free.
For free.
for no money.
For free, yeah, for no money.
We don't make money off of this.
We'll work for food.
Yeah, we'll work for food.
Yeah, we will work for food.
It's a good resume patter, maybe. Yeah, it probably is, honestly. It's probably good. It is a good
resume patter.
You know, if you're into social media stuff, this is the foot.
This is a good, this is definitely a foot in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is, if we have a team, you know, sometimes they might have to come. We don't have to come to the studio more often. Yeah. So that's the only thing about it. But yeah, that's definitely my main focus. My main goal is this podcast. You know, when we coming into the season, I never would have thought that this, you know, the podcast would have been as important to me, but it really is. It's the end all be all to me. You know, and I look at that little plaque that you gave me that has on the go with Jacob and James. I'm like, next year I want even something better. A bigger plaque. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just when you approach something with seriousness, even if this goes nowhere and we stay where we are.
Don't buy that. I don't buy that one often.
It's still, we do take it seriously. You know what I mean? Like we put time and effort into this, and I especially put time and effort in the production of it, and I want it to sound at least good. Yeah. At the end of the day, I want someone to stumble upon it and be like, this sounds good. I like the format of this.
Because I've heard some podcasts, and and that's no diss to anybody, so I'm not saying any names, but there are some podcasts out there that don't put any type of quality into half of the stuff that we do.
Well, it's funny you say that because I follow the Reddit for podcasting. Yeah. And there was a person up there who was like, my friend and I are starting a podcast and we're going to do unfiltered. We're just going to talk and all this stuff. And people were like, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's always a bad idea.
They were like, if you want your podcast to go nowhere, that's what you do. Yeah. And people were saying that, like, people get confused because there are a lot of those, like, shoot the bull podcasts. But if you notice, they're all comedian podcasts.
Yeah, those are mainly comedian podcasts. Oh, they're already established podcasts.
They're already established. Like, usually there's an established, like, person that brings the audience. And then they were like, what you don't know is, like, these comedians who do these podcasts, the comedians are trained writers. Yep. They write their own jokes. They write their own material. Like, so a bunch of the stuff they talk about, might not actually be on the cuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's planned out to a certain degree. And that's all social media. That's YouTube. That's all the stuff you see. Even TikTok. Even like TikTok, you have to remember when you see some of these things sometimes that it looks real and authentic, but a bunch of it's planned out.
Yeah, a lot of it's planned out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either like the stories that they tell and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All that's planned out, you know?
Yeah. Or even, I mean, there's people who, they're just whole characters on TikTok, but the way they do it is just, it seems like that's their authentic everyday life. And that's where I think social media has diluted people's
mindset of how a podcast is supposed to go.
Yeah.
Because they like, oh, well, I can do that. Yeah. I can do what they're doing.
Right. Well, it's a suspense of disbelief, right? Yeah. It's like people, because like when you watch a movie, you go to watch Godzilla. No, Godzilla's not real.
No. No, I will say -1 did kind of shake me a little bit.
Right. But like, Godzilla doesn't exist. There's not a giant.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. I mean, you put that in TikTok form, someone might be like, there's a Godzilla out there.
There's a Godzilla out there. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think people are that dumb, but as an example.
Ooh. You really don't know people, do you? You'll find out further along.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Especially with politics.
Oh,
You're
boy.
definitely, yeah.
I'm sure. But the moral of the story is that we plan our shows out somewhat.
Always.
And we
do the prep.
We do the prep and we actually focus and we make it good.
Yeah, because a lot of people, when they ask me, it's like, how do you guys do your podcast? Some of them are asking, like, do you guys actually prep? I was like, yeah, prep all the time.
Yeah.
Like, they're shocked. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a job. Well, it's not a job, but at the same time, you want to be professional.
Right.
You prep when you go to work.
You're also always thinking about it. Like, you're always kind of doing it.
Yeah.
And one of the radio hosts, I actually heard him on the show like mention that like when they're not doing the show, they're still prepping for the show.
They're still prepping
because
for the show.
It's constant.
Yeah.
Everything is content. So everything that we do is content. Every thought that we have can be content, or like movies and TVs and whatever that we watch. Like we just, I don't know. I think we might be revealing too much. I might have to edit some of this down.
Oh, you think it's too much inside baseball?
Yeah, maybe.
Too much inside baseball.
You know what I'm thinking about?
Maybe some of it is, but some of it is important to know for people to understand.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do a podcast, don't think that it's just that easy.
Yeah.
Where you can just do unfiltered talk, because unfiltered talk will get you off the air real quick.
Yeah, it doesn't last.
Because if you say something that's out of pocket, or if you say something that's just too left or too right, you're in big trouble.
Right.
So you have to be careful. You have to prep.
Right.
It's very important.
Right.
You know. So yeah, man, that's all the goals I got. And your goal is clean up your apartment. Your goal is to clean up your apartment.
It's easier said than done, right? Because like Monday through Wednesday, or even like the weekend, and then Monday through Wednesday, I'm busy, and then Thursdays and Fridays are like really my free days.
It is.
So those are the days that I actually get to come home and like try to get some stuff done. And believe it or not, even though I get off at 12 p.m., James, the day flies by.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like after 12, the day always flies by.
It will fly by before I even know it, and it's like 3 or 4 o'clock already. Khadijah's getting off. She's home. Now we're hanging out.
Like, I guess I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, in all honesty, I can do stuff when Khadijah's around. It's just like,
well, you want to spend time with.
You want to spend time, even if we're not doing it. There's a lot of times where we don't do nothing, but we're present.
Yeah, you're present and you're spending time with each other.
Yeah.
Even though you're not doing anything, you're still spending time with each other.
Yeah.
I don't know why people always like. I don't know why. Some couples are like that. Like you want to spend time with that other person, but at the same time, you're like, well, we don't do anything. Well, believe it or not, that is spending time with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I never understood that argument.
No, there's tons of time where we're both just doing nothing together, and it's fine.
Doing
and actually,
together, something.
We got a second TV for Christmas from my folks.
Ooh, that's nice. What size?
It's a 32-inch Roku TV, and we have it set up next to the bigger TV in the living room. So now we got a 2 TV setup, and I don't know if you ever lived with a 2 TV setup, James.
I have.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's a sweet deal. It's a sweet deal.
So now we can both like
watch what you want to watch.
Yeah.
But at the same time, be present next to each other.
Yeah. Or if she wants to play something and I want to watch TV, we can do that, or vice versa, or whatever. It's so nice.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
At first, I thought it was
ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. At first, I thought it was ridiculous because like I had seen another friend of ours do that, and I was like, "That's silly."
Yeah.
And then we did it one day because we were both playing the Zelda games, and yeah, it was great.
Oh,
great time.
Okay, look at you.
We went through a Zelda phase, and I was like, "This is awesome."
So you had to make room, I'm assuming.
Well, I mean, the room's been there for a while now because like I have like a little desk thing
Okay.
next between the TV and the window, so we just had to move the tree because that's where the tree was. Yeah. And I mean, Christmas is over with, so.
Thank God that's over.
You know, we yanked that down right away. And like on to the next, total segue. But I was telling Khadija the other day, because like after Christmas, we got home really late after Christmas.
9 o'clock, you said?
Yeah, 9 o'clock, had to go straight to bed. We both had to get up like super early in the morning for work, right? We didn't take the next day off like fools. And so I was making the comment that like the months from like October to January are just like a whirlwind of binging.
It is.
Because like you got October, which is like the biggest like candy month of the year with Halloween. Then you get November where you got to eat more with your family. And then you got December where you eat again, and then you got to buy like presents for people. So not by then you're bloated and fat and broke.
That's why they say January is the weight loss.
Yeah,
month.
Right. But then going into New Year's, you got to go out and drink.
Only on one day.
That is true, but still, like that's the night to go hard for a lot of people, right? So
some
like,
people, yeah.
Then you get super drunk. First day of the year, you're hungover, fat, and bloated, and then it's just.
Thanks, Jack. You pretty much described my whole life. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's great, man.
It's just wild that like, oh yeah, let's just stack these 3 months and these holidays right next to each other like this.
Yeah, I mean, and depending on when your birthday is, you probably got that in between as well.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the 14th. Yours is on the 11th.
On the 8th.
On the 8th.
Yep.
Richard's the 11th.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny how we all.
Yep. And that's another guy, too, that we know, Fally. His birthday is on January 17th.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like 2 weeks after New Year's, I got to do stuff again.
Yep. This is one of those crazy months. Every year, I feel like every year there's always something. October, I went to a lot of parties. First time I ever went to a lot of parties in October.
Right, you were saying.
November, quiet, didn't really do anything. December, quiet, didn't really do anything. I'm pretty sure in January, I feel like in January we're going to probably do something. I don't know what, but we're going to do something.
Yeah.
I'm not a big party person. I'm more of a bar person, just more of a chill, relaxed, reserved person. But, yeah, man.
I'm telling you, man, I want to shoot more pool. That's definitely one of my goals is to find like a really nice pool hall. Because right now I only know Slick Willie's.
Yeah.
Slick Willie's is fine, but I definitely want to find like.
Does Joe know how to pool?
Oh yeah, he used to pool shark back in the day.
Oh, okay.
No lie, he used to do that in college.
I haven't pooled in a long time. I haven't done some pooling in a long time. My barbershop has a pool table.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta go to your barber.
I know, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think you want none of that smoke, Joe. No, I
don't want to challenge nobody. I just want to play casually for a little bit.
Yeah. You come to the barbershop, player. We playing for challenging.
Yeah.
We playing for rules out here.
Yeah.
So you coming out here like, oh, how you doing, guys? Get your ass on the table. I don't mean the other way. It's just like, get your butt on the table. We are going to go.
Well, that's another thing I want to do. I want to actually learn the pool rules because I know there's like rules to like different games. You got 8-ball, you got 9-ball, you got like the different things.
There's no pool rules in the black pool.
What are the pool rules then? What do you do?
There's no rules. It's just
Teach
talk
me.
smack
What do you
all
play?
day. It's just talk smack all day. Talk smack the whole time.
Do you do solids and stripes?
Do solids and stripes and we go at it. Okay. That's it.
I can do that. That's what I grew up doing.
Boom. You'll fit right in then, Jacob.
Do you do magic? Do you curse the
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do it all the time.
That's how I grew up, man. I can play that game.
Oh, that's fine, man. We'll get you a nice fade and everything. You'll be just fine. Get you a nice fade. Oh, man. I love how this whole episode has turned into an episode about pool.
I mean, that's what I'm into right now. That's what I'm really into. I don't know how long it's going to last. But
no, I'm ready now, man.
I'm down.
We're gonna do our own documentary. We should do a documentary about you going around town, going play pool, and we just taking money. We just taking. I'll tell you, I'm with this idea. I really am. You got me going now.
I don't know. That could be fun.
Yeah.
I gotta unrust myself though.
White men can't play pool.
White man can't shoot.
Yeah, white men can't shoot.
White man can't 8-ball or whatever.
Yeah, that should be the name of the movie. White
That'd be funny. We'll cast Woody Harrelson again.
You saw that movie before, right? White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. Right. I didn't see the new one though with Jack Harlow.
Oh, that movie was horrible. That movie was terrible. You for once, Jacob hasn't seen anything that works out this way. Yeah.
The sequel, what is it, the reboot that nobody wanted?
Oh my goodness,
one of the reboots that nobody wanted.
Jack Harlow is so horrible in this film. Ooh, he's so horrible in that film, man. I think Hulu buried the mess out of that one, by the way.
Yeah, it was Hulu, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Man.
That came out last year?
Yeah, it came out last year.
Yeah.
That was a horrible film. Don't watch that.
Awful idea.
Don't watch that film, people.
Awful idea.
All right, so that pretty much wraps up the Monday edition, huh?
Yeah, man, short, sweet. Short and sweet. We talked a lot about pool. We talked a lot about the podcast.
Yep.
Some of that may stay in, some of it may come out. We'll see.
Inside baseball, I know.
Inside baseball, but we got some nice goals. I think for one, growing the show is a big focus.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I think we can do that. We can, as long as we keep at it.
Yeah, I think we
keep at it.
I never lose passion for this. I'll never lose passion for this.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. That's all I got. Short and sweet today. Happy New Year, everybody. First of many episodes this year, hopefully.
Yep, it will be.
For the first time this year, I'm on the go. Oh, no. Back it up. We gotta do things. Yeah, hold on. If you want to contact us, you can contact us at onthegopod2023@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram at...
Oh, I thought you were going to denounce the handle.
I am so messed up today.
Oh, it's okay.
You can find us on Instagram at On The Go with Jacob and James. You can find James on Instagram at...
James794.
You can find me on Instagram at jacobdantone.audio. And that's it, guys. I'm on the go.
Now
James is on the go. Now we're on the go. Finally. Talk to you guys later.
Peace.
Thank you.